coming together and things like that, and the competition level was extremely high.
What kind of difference are you sensing in the program culture? You've been around for the last couple of years, and now you're seeing the changes here. What changes are you sensing?
I would say it's just the pace of everything. I feel like now everything's fast. We're running everything. Everything's fast paced. Not that we weren't last year, but I feel like it was a little more pro-like last year. This is more like, really getting into the college lifestyle and, being together and, trusting your brother to the left of you and to the right of you. And I think that helps us a lot.
With Will, how do you think you and him can just complement each other in the slot there?
I think it's going to be great. Different players, different skill sets. I think, we're going to cause a lot of matchup problems for defenses because, if he's tired or if I'm tired, one of us can mismatch and go in and, bring a matchup nightmare in the inside.
What about Bryson? What stands out to you about him?
He's a dog. Bryson, he didn't get to play spring ball, so this is my first time seeing him, and I'm out there a lot with him. He makes a bunch of plays. He's a jump ball demon. He goes up and gets those a bunch. You throw it up to Bryson 50-50 ball, he's probably coming down with it.
I asked Keontae about this as well, but you and him were starters last year and both had breakout seasons. So what was just kind of your initial reaction when you see them bring in transfer wide receiver after transfer wide receiver? And were there any questions about where do I fit here still?
I think it's just you got to compete. You got to compete. You got to compete with yourself. Compete with the guys in your room. Prove to yourself that you're meant to belong here. Prove to everybody else that you're meant to belong here, regardless of who they bring in. At the end of the day, we're all teammates. We're all competing to get each other better.
It obviously helps that there's more balls to go around probably this year, so the wide receiver depth maybe isn't as big of an issue. But how have you been able to adjust your game to a slot receiver to be able to impact this offense still in a new role? And even if there's a 2 by your name at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an adjustment. Compared to last year, we weren't throwing the ball as much, but now throwing the ball a lot. But we have a lot more depth and a lot more guys rotating. So, even though you might throw the ball 40, 50 times a game, you might not get 8 or 9 targets. But you just got to make the most of your opportunities.
Is this a situation where you see one of your teammates make a big play in practice, and everybody else wants to show that they can do that too? Like, is that the way you view, especially this top 6 group, that kind of competition?
Yeah, that's how you want it to be, though. You want guys making plays, and obviously, if somebody else makes a play, just wants you to gets you that eagerness to make a play as well. So I think, like I said, competition, it brings out the best in everybody, and when everybody's making plays, we're all having fun out there.
Is there a little bit of a rivalry with Maitre there from a couple days ago?
Nah, that's my guy. Off the field, that's my guy. I hang out with Maitre all the time. But in between those lines, I'm coming for next. I don't really do too much talking, so if you talk to me, I'm gonna try to embarrass you and stuff like that. But no, that's my guy. That's my dog.
What did you say to him after practice, after you caught that one on him?
You talking about the end zone?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We was talking a lot that practice, man. What did I say? I think I just said something like, you can't guard me or something like that. Probably something around that. Dang, I was talking a lot that practice. I forgot, to be honest with you.
Is he the biggest smack talker on the defense?
For sure. I would say Maitre definitely sets the tone with the trash talking on the defense, and everybody follows suit behind him, but he's definitely the tone setter for that.
Coach Brown talked about the freedom you guys have as receivers to find space. That's what Coach Longo's kind of philosophy is, to go find grass. Like, how do you train that away from the field, like watching film? Like, how do you try to work on that as opposed to just being out here every day?
Yeah, it's a big field thing. It's hard to rep those situations in Indy a lot and off the field experiences, but I think when you get those opportunities in practice, you got to make the most of them. You got to feel space. You got to feel where guys are, and trying to work in those windows because in this type of offense, the window's going to be tight, throws going to be on you fast, and we're going to have a lot of contested opportunities.
Is that a lot of talking with Tanner about like, hey, if I see this, I'm going to do this? Like, is it just a lot of kind of give and take in that way?
Yeah, it's a lot of relationship with the quarterback. Like even on deep balls, when they're going to throw the ball, the timing of that. So I know when to get my eyes back, and just how they're going to throw. Maybe they're going to back shoulder me if he's playing a certain way and things like that. So it's just being on the same page with the cue.